Let's just find out where the center of that circle. Yes, it is the center of the circle. That is my center of the circle going across there. Right, center of the circle, take it across to that line over there. Take that up to RVP. As it cuts over this line over here, I take that back until it hits that line over there. So there's that little line, it's a little bit above that. I take that going across like that. Okay, and I can now find out where the center is of this circle. All right, so what I do there, I take this thing down, take that down to the picture plane, drop that down very quickly, right, and I can draw in center lines. Right, center line going that way, and I'm going to draw a center line going across like this. Everybody see the center lines? Right. So in other words, from that point, I can draw a little line going straight up over there to where the center is. I now need to find out where the construction of this arc needs to be. Now, there isn't an instrument that you can use in order to get that arc. What have I got over here? Well, I know the end of the arc is going to be over here. Okay, so there's the start of the arc, there's the end of the arc. I can draw in a little line going up over here. I'm actually thinking I'm going to do it in color. There it is. You're seeing the blue over there? All right. How high is this arc? Well, I take this thing over here. You can see there's the fish tank. Okay, and the fish tank comes across. So how high can this arc possibly be? There's the top of the arc. Everybody happy with that idea? Right, I need to find out the points on this arc. How am I going to do that? Well, you've all broken up circles before into 12 equal parts. So I'm just going to break this circle up into its 12 equal parts. Okay, obviously it's only a semicircle, so you only need to do how many points? 6 points. All right, there we go. I've got naught, or let's, yeah, what, naught, no, 1. Let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody getting that? The 6 points, right? How am I going to get those points over here? Well, I take my pair of compasses and I'm going to draw a circle over here. Let me just draw it over here. I think that'll be easier for you to see. From there, I'm going to draw that circle in over here. And I can come over here and I can arc off there, over there, arc off over there, right? Go to the center over here, arc off over there, arc off over there. And now I can draw lines going back to connect with these points over here. So I've got point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, and point 6, and point 7 over there. Can you see those points? Right. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to take the heights of 2 and 6, 3 and 5, and 4 across to here. We've already got point 4 over there. That's right up at the top. Let's see about 2 and 6. I'm going to take a line coming across from point 2 and point 6 all the way across to that line over there. I take that back to RVP. and it crosses over my fish tank at that point. I take that back to where it latches onto the fish tank that goes around my little arc that I need to draw. I then take that back to RVP. So I have a line going along here, and along that line, what am I going to have? I'm going to have 0.2 and 0.6. Where's 0.2? Well, there's 0.2 on this arc. I need to take that, coming down, crosses over the picture plane at that point, drop that down, and I end up with 0.2 at that point over there. There's 0.2. So 0.1 is over here, 0.2, and 0.6, same story. I'm going to take a line coming from 0.6 down to picture plane, drop that down to the line that I just drew, and I have got 0.6 over here. There's 0.6. Right, once I've done that, same story with 3 and 5. Take a line across to that vertical line coming from stationary point. Take that across to RVP. Crosses over the fish tank over there. Take that back to the blue fish tank. There we go. Once I've got that point, I can now take a line coming from RVP. And there's the line. On that line over there, I'm going to have 0.2 and 0.6. I mean 0.3 and 0.5. Sorry, 0.3 and 0.5. There I go, from 0.3 coming down to picture plane. Drop that down and find there's 0.3. I'm going to take the line coming from 0.5, coming down to picture plane, drop that down, and there's 0.5. Right, once I've got that in place, I can now do a freehand curve. Always remember, moving away from your body. So there we go, coming around and getting that curve in beautifully over there. Coming over here, and you just come down through those points to get a nice curve. Right, once that's in place, well, I've got all these points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How am I going to get the back points? I've still got 0.1 over there. I'm going to have lines coming from 0.2. Okay, so coming across here, there's another 0.2 at the back. There's another 0.3 at the back. There's another 0.4 at the back. 5 and 6. 5 over there, 6 over there. Everybody seeing it? And 7 on that back corner over there. Right. I can already say, well, I'm not going to be able to see these 5, 6, and 7 at the back because they're going to be in hidden detail, and we don't draw hidden detail here. Going to take a line coming across from 4. So at the back over here, I've got 4. I'm going to come to 0.3 over here. I'm going to take a line coming across there. All right, going off to vanishing point. I'm going to take a line from 0.2 going off to vanishing point. I'm going to take a line from 0.1 going off to vanishing point. I now need to find on those lines over there where the points are. So I come along here and I say, well, from 0.3 at the back here, take that down to picture plane, and drop that straight down and link it up with the line that came from 0.3. So there's my new 0.3 at the back. 0.2, I'm going to take a line coming from 0.2. Take that down to picture plane, drop that straight down, and I end up with my 0.2 at the back. 0.1, take that down, and I should end up with a line coming down to 0.1 at the back. Right, there's 0.1. I can now draw in that little arc over there. All right, you might want to find 0.5 because I think you might be able to see a little bit of it. Take a line coming from 0.5, coming across. Find out where 0.5 is. There it is, coming down. Drop that down. Try and find where point 5 is. There's point 5. Right, once I've got that, I can just link in those two, and I can drop a line, taking a line going back from that point over there, going back. I can drop a line down from this point 1 at the back, find that, take a line going from there to there, from a line going from there to there, and a line going from there to there. There's then a hexagon that's going to form in here. Same story. Well, I take lines coming across from the hexagon, coming across to the stationary point over there. I take that back to RVP. Take that to the side of the fish tank. Take it across to my blue fish tank. As it hits the blue fish tank, take that point back to RVP. I've got a line going across here. Somewhere along this line, I'm going to find those other 2 points over there for the top of my hexagon. So there's point A and point B from my hexagon. Let's drop those down. Point A, take it down. Drop that down. And there's point A over there. Point A. Go to point B. Take that to the picture plane. Drop that down. Let's find point B over there. B is over there. On that line over there, sorry. B is over there. I can join in that very quickly. I now have 2 points on that center line, which are these 2 points over here, C and D. Let's take those 2 down very quickly and finish this thing off. C coming down, drop that down to center line. There is C over there, and I can join B and C up. There it is. C needs to go across to D. There's D over there. Take a line going from D down to picture plane. Drop that down to the center line. There's D over there. You can draw in a line going from C to D over there, and a line from